Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is something rare and special. A number one versus number two early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number one team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He's got it right near the end zone. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Ball handed off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
Tailback with another carry. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
3, Penn State 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Now, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here comes the handoff. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down here for this offense. Single back, takes the handoff.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught for the completion. First down pickup, tackled at the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
He's tackled at the 41.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
It's incomplete. It's second down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Ware.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Third down coming up.
So here we go now. Third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads. It's a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
On the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They get nothing on second down. Sets up a third and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That puts them on top in the second half. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. The shotgun running play call. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Loss of 5. Brings up third down.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Gain of 6. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And, Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. Looks like LSU has the first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Jet sweep. Receiver trying to find some room. Finding space at the 20. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. Get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They're going to run it here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Coming up, second down and goal. And now the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers. They go in front in the final minute of play.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.